Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Johnny from Fantasy News and Brews, here to give you my cash core lineup for the NBA main slate on Tuesday, March 24th. If you're new to this channel, I'm Johnny, and the other half of Fantasy News and Brews is Garrett, and we cover NBA DFS, fantasy basketball, as well as Top Shot Pack openings, and in the coming months, we'll be covering fantasy football as well, so be on the lookout for that. Now, before we get into this video, let's talk about my lineup from yesterday. I went with NAW, PJ Dozier, Damian Lee, Zion Williamson, Robin Lopez, James Harden, Julius Randle, and James Wiseman. So, as soon as we got word that Lonzo Ball was out again, NAW was the clear play for me. He's aggressive when he has the ball, just a good points per minute guy, and will play big minutes. PJ Dozier looked like closed that game, so that was good to see. Wasn't too high on him, but he was kind of like my last piece in, as well as Damian Lee. Damian Lee and James Wiseman, I figured this game would blow out, but it was looking like it at halftime, but they pulled back, so their minutes were cut short a little bit, but that was the risk I was willing to take, because I play GPPs. Zion and Julius Randle were in my core, and James Harden was also in my core if he played, which he ended up playing, so that was good. And then Robin Lopez was another last piece in for me. I was not too confident with him, but unfortunately it did not pay off. So didn't end up cashing, but that's okay. We'll move on to today. So here's my core. I've got Trae Young, Tyrese Halliburton, De'Aaron Fox, and James Harden. Let's start up at the top with Trae Young. Love this game, Atlanta-Sacramento, as a potential game stack. Trae Young at the top. We know Sacramento struggles defensively, and he's 8-7, pretty cheap in my opinion. In a close game, he'll play huge 35-plus minutes. He's got 50 fantasy point upside, and we know he can get it done. Tyrese Halliburton, cheap in my opinion for a guy who plays 35-plus minutes, so like him a lot. Also like De'Aaron Fox. Also continues to play big minutes. This Kings team has a very tight rotation, so I like the entire starting five here. In Fox, Buddy Hield, Harrison Barnes, Raquan Holmes. I like them all. Like them all if they're all going to play 35-plus minutes in a close game. Buddy Hield's been getting it done. Barnes played 41 minutes last game. Love to see that. Price didn't move. So for me, I'd prefer Halliburton and Fox, but if you can get to those other guys, that's fine with me. Next is James Harden. No Kyrie, no KD. He's just going to have to do a lot more offensively. And we kind of saw that's honestly a floor game for him when those guys are out. 40 minutes, did not shoot the ball very well, 7 of 24. 7 from 3, which is crazy, but yeah, no, that 62 fantasy points, that's his floor. So I don't care about the matchup with Utah. I like him a good amount here when Kyrie and KD are both out. You can also look to a guy like Nick Claxton. He's been getting some decent run off the bench. They closed with him, I think, last night. Bruce Brown looks okay as well. Here, let's go to the Brooklyn Nets. So yeah, DeAndre Jordan only played 20 minutes. Claxton played 22. Some minutes were trending up, but he just continues to get it done in that short amount of time. Still only 4K, so I like him a lot there. Next, so if Giannis is out, I assume he plays because he practiced yesterday, but if he's out, you can look to guys like Drew Holiday again, Chris Middleton, maybe even Bobby Portis. like all of those guys there. And who else? What other injury news? Oh, for the Pacers, if Brogdon and Miles Turner are out, really like Sabonis. A good matchup against Detroit. Really like him, and also really like T.J. McConnell. He should start, but last time they were out, Brogdon and Turner, they started Edmund Sumner. So you can go there if he starts again because he's min price, so you're not taking a huge risk. But I just rather get to TJ McConnell. Even if he's coming off the bench, he'll play big minutes, and he's a pretty decent, pretty high usage guy. So yeah, that's all I have today. If you enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.